So today we will discuss the second term map work. First term map work has already been explained in another video. So here we are discussing mainly the second terms map work which will be there in the exam. And first of all we will discuss the map work of chapter 9, the Kings and the Chronicles. So these are the important territories which used to be under the Mughal rule during the time of Babur, Akbar and the Aurangzeb. So there were some cities in Mughal India which used to be very important. Like first of all, this is Lahore. So Lahore is an important city in the Mughal India because Lahore once used to be the capital of Mughal. Because Akbar shifted his capital for 15 years from Agra to Lahore. So Lahore is an important city, and there is also the graves of Jahangir and Noor Jahan. So that is also an important city. Panipat is second an important city of Mughal India because the first battle of Panipat in 1526 which took place between Ibrahim Lodi and Babur, that also took place in Panipat. The second battle of Panipat that took place between Akbar and the Hemu, that also took place in Panipat. Third battle between Maratha and Ahmad Shah Abdali, but that was not a part of Mughal India. So two battles, important battles of Mughals took place in Panipat. That's why Panipat is also an important location. Then Agra used to be the Mughal capital. Prior to the Mughals, this used to be the capital of Lodhis. And when Lodhis left India after the defeat at the hand of Babur, Agra became the capital of the Mughals. Ajmer is an important city because Ajmer used to be an important pilgrim place at that time, and Akbar frequently used to visit the tomb shrine of Khwaja Moinuddin Chishti, and he belongs to the Ajmer. Ajmer was also on the route to Gujarat to Agra. Amber is also an important city and it used to be an important fort which is close to Jaipur. Why? Because the nobles in the Mughal India like Jai Singh, Man Singh, Raja Bharmal, they used to belong to Amber. So it was an important location. The wife of Akbar, Jodhabai, she also used to belong to Amber. Delhi became the imperial capital of Mughals when Shah Jahan shifted his capital from Agra to Delhi in 1648. He shifted this capital. Then Goa was an important location of the Mughals. Why it was an important location for the Mughals? Because in Goa, Portuguese started coming and they set up their base in Goa initially. So Goa is also an important location during the reign of Mughals. So these are the important locations during the time of the Mughal rule in India. Then we will discuss about the important centers of the 1857 revolt. That is chapter number 10, rebels and the Raj. So you can see that Punjab was an important territory which used to be under the British control. Second was the Awadh, where the Nawab of Awadh used to rule, but he was dethroned under the policy of the subsidiary alliance. So Awadh was also an important location or important territory during the time of Britishers. Then Patna and Banaras, Allahabad, Treaty of Allahabad took place there. So these are the important territories which were under the British control. Bengal and Calcutta. Calcutta is important because here they set up their first fort, that is the Fort William, and from here they used to do trade. And secondly, it later on became the capital of British India. Bengal was also an important territory during the time of the colonial rule. Odisha, Berar, Mosolipatnam was an important port of the eastern coast and the trade used to take place from here. So there was always a conflict between the British, Dutch and the French because of the Mosolipatnam port. Fort St. David, that is in Madras, that was also an important port and it was also an important center during the time of the British rule in India. Bombay was a premier port which was developed by the Britishers, and Surat was declined thereafter, and before Bombay, Surat used to be the important port in this area, Sindh region, and there was also a port that is Karachi, but now it is in Pakistan. So that was also an important outlet for the Britishers. from where they used to supply the goods to Britain from India. So these are the important territories under the British rule, which used to be very, very important. Now we will discuss the main centers of the revolt in 1857, where revolt took place. First of all, you can see here it is Meerut. So Meerut was the place from where on 10th May 1857 the revolt was started. Then there is to Delhi. Delhi was ruled at that time by Bahadur Shah Zafar. He was the symbolic ruler of Delhi at that time, though it was under the control of the Britishers. So Delhi also became a center of revolt after the Meerut. Then Awadh region was also in revolt because Wajid Ali Shah, who was a beloved king of the Awadh, he was dethroned by the Britishers. Then Lucknow, where Begum Hazrat Mahal used to lead the people in the revolt, and she was the wife of Nawab Wajid Ali Shah. Then Azamgarh, where Azamgarh proclamation was recovered. It means the place Azamgarh was also an important location during the time of 1857 revolt. Banaras, Bengal. Bengal is a region from where Mangal Pandey belongs to, and there is a place Barakpur where he also revolted against the Britishers. Then Jabalpur, Kanpur, where Nana Sahib used to be the leader of the rebels. Jhansi, where Rani Jhansi used to be fighting against the Britishers. And Gwalior was also an important place, Agra. So these are the important places during the revolt of 1857, and these were the centers where the revolt was maximum. And you can see that most of the centers are in the North India. So South India was not having that kind of revolt in 1857 as it used to be in the Northern India. Then we will discuss the last map of this class, that is Mahatma Gandhi and the Nationalist movement. Here we will discuss the important places from the point of view of the Nationalist movement, important places where the Congress sessions were held. First of all, Bombay, where the foundation of Congress took place in 1885 and A.O. Hume was the founder. Then Dandi, where the Dandi March used to take place, and Gandhiji broke the salt law at Dandi. Bardoli Satyagraha was also a peasant satyagraha, and the leader of Bardoli Satyagraha was Sardar Patel. Kheda Satyagraha, that was also a peasant satyagraha, that is again in Gujarat. Ahmedabad mill workers strike took place at Ahmedabad. So Ahmedabad is also an important place from the nationalist movement point of view. Then Banaras, where the opening of BHU took place. Chori Chora is a place where Chori Chora incident took place, where 22 policemen were burnt alive by the protesters who took part in the non-cooperation movement, and thereafter Chori Chora incident, Mahatma Gandhi called off the non-cooperation movement. Delhi used to be also an important place from the nationalist movement point of view because Delhi used to be the administrative headquarters of Britishers at that time. Amber was also an important place which is close to Jaipur, and Amritsar, where in 1919 Jallianwala Bagh massacre took place, and that's why this place is also an important place during the time of nationalist movements. And Lahore, where 1929 Lahore session of Congress took place, where Congress declared that they will celebrate 26 January 1950 as the Purn Swaraj Divas or Full Independence Day. So these are the important centers where the nationalist movement activities used to take place. So we have to keep in mind all these places. These can be asked in the exam of the second term. So that's all for the map work of the second term.